busted gearbox. I'd better get it repaired. Check. Weirdo hermit asking me to fetch it for him. Yeah, check that too.
I can hardly rock up with this. Then give me a moment, huh?
I came, I saw, I'm ready to leave. Where is this Larson thingy anyway? Ooh, hands off the merchandise, slackjaw! Never thought hanging from a wire would make me feel more safe.
Thought it was letting me, thought there was a part that I could pick up if I interact with that zip line. This zombie's probably about to die.
I don't know what this is, but it's mine now.
Hey, you got it? Bring it up here. Okay, put the rug on this, and I will do the rest.
Locations.
This world, nothing is as it seems.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Today I'm going to show you guys all the crank wheel and one will the totem. I'm also then going to show you how to align the zip wires, get the zip line handle, and then make your way to the science lab at the top of the map. Alright, let's start off with the crank wheel locations. So, there's 2 crank wheels you need, and one will always spawn at the front of the ship, and one will always spawn at the back of the ship. They won't ever change from that, but the specific location, either at the front or the back, will change. So, for the back of the ship, which is the bit near the beach, there's 3 locations. One, to the very side of the ship, alongside the wall. The second one will be within a room at the very back of the ship. And the third one will be on the corner of the outside of that room. So those are the only 3 locations for that crank wheel.
Okay. So there's 3. I feel like that's not what we need, the crank wheel. I need the zip line handle, not the crank wheel, but... Need the motherfucking zip line handle, dog. Need that motherfucking zip line. Motherfucking zip line, dog. Yeah. Not there. Where's the other location at?
The other one is at the front of the ship, near the cooking pot end, like the cargo loading area. And the first one is found to the right side of the ship. It's propped up against one of those covered vents. The next one is found next to a generator. I'll show you here. And then the third one is found next to some tanks in between a crate and a wall. So those are the only 3 locations for the front one as well. Now, one
Okay. Fuck, I gotta find this crank wheel. Holy shit, where is it?
Touches me, pulls back, stomp. wings to splat. Kicking in right away.
Dude, this guy doesn't give it.
Once you've got both, do some
do a good
tanks
job
in
on
between a
showing
crate
these
and a wall.
locations.
So those are the only 3 locations for the front one as well. Now, once you've got both of those, you want to attach them. The first one is found to the right side of the ship. It's popped up against one of those covered vents. The next one is found next to a generator. I'll show you.
Yep, I'm keeping this.
Here. And then the third one is found next to some tanks in between a crate and a wall. So those are the only 3 locations for the front one as well. Now, once you've got both of those, you want to attach them. One will go near the cargo holding area. There's a crank device, and when you attach it, you want to hold square and keep wheeling it round until you align the zip wire with the lighthouse. You then want to go to the top deck of the ship near the
Okay, now what's this do? Why? Does it my shirt? Is it like waving a red flag at a bull?
front near to where the power's turned on, and you then want to do the same thing and attach the wheel again. Hold square until you keep wheeling it around. You then want to do the same thing and attach the wheel, and you then want to the power's turned on, and you then want to do the same thing and attach the wheel again. Hold square until you keep wheeling it around until the zip wire is aligned with the beach. Now after you do this, you can then go back to the lighthouse, and when you go to the top floor of the lighthouse, Hermit will use his little pulley system and he'll let down a pallet, and on the pallet will be the zip wire handle. So you can then hold square, go pick that up, and then that now allows you to both go down zip wires, which you can do anyway, but the zip wire handle allows you to go up zip wires. So by doing this, you can then make your way up to the science lab at the top of the map. Make sure you go and check out all my other tagged
You beat munchers are using up all my bullets.
tanks in between a crate and a wall. So those one will always spawn at the back of the zip wire, top floor of the lighthouse. After you zip wire with the lighthouse, you then want to go to align the zip, and when you attach it, you want to hold square and keep wheeling it round until you align the zip wire with the lighthouse. You then want to go to the top deck of the ship near the front.
what do we have here? If I can keep from puking when Stupiger ogles me, I can keep this down too. Can a gal have fun while dead men try to kill her? Why, yes. Yes, she can. Wow!
Fuck. Okay, so now we gotta go to the top of the lighthouse and pick this part up, I think. Poggers.
Don't know how long you've been up there, but you've got all the right hardware.
I have been stuck here for 20 years. I know the place like the back of my hand. Place the rock on the dumbway.
20 years? Holy fuck.
Well, if this is the last view I get before I die, at least it was a good one. Came up with a way to refine that 115 shit. Someone with too much time on their hands and not enough sense. That's who.
Wait, is this a dead end over here?
Here it is. The last place on Earth you want to schedule a doctor's appointment. You scratch my back, I blow your head off.
Marshal, good. Now Lighthouse has power enough to activate Golden Pack-a-Punch machine. Much better than normal machine. 20 bang for buck. He's out on a little island near ship. Just try not to get killed out there, okay?
Jail cells. Something tells me they weren't big on due process here.
Man, I just have no idea how to get that open.
Zombies posters and t-shirts are back.
Better known as Conway22 on the internet. And today I'm helping out Milo with this easy guide on how to get the golden Pack-a-Punch and how to find all the other Pack-a-Punch locations. So the only thing different about this video is going to be the voice. The rest is going to be the same good old Milo easy guide. So starting off, you're going to have to open the actual Pack-a-Punch machine, and you could do that by turning on the power in 2 different places on the map and by picking up the blue rock. The first one's right here in the spawn. So the next power location is to get there, but this is the path that I golden Pack-a-Punch. So drop down right here and you can pick up this gearbox on the ground. Once again, that's the step for the golden Pack-a-Punch, not the normal Pack-a-Punch. Now if you follow me here, open up this barricade where the old double tap is. You're gonna have to find a crank on the ground. First location would be here on the crank. Go back up forwards until position like I'm doing in my Pack-a-Punch will be unlocked to the fire. Now you ground that does not allow you to get to the Pack-a-Punch, so you're gonna have to shoot above it and drop a water supply right onto the fire. Now you can go up to the Pack-a-Punch and use it. Now be aware, the Pack-a-Punch will move every 3 minutes or so, maybe a few rounds, so when it does move, the lighthouse will pick a new location and you can follow that blue light to the next location. If you go down the ice slide and continue to near the spawn area, it's just right there on top of some ice. Now another location would be through the spawn area and through that little side door, and it's just right there. And the last location is in the old Call of the Dead spawn area, which is located in between the big ship and the lighthouse. Okay, so that's all the Pack-a-Punch locations, and now you would have to go back all the way at the top of the lighthouse, place the gearbox that you picked up earlier, and the hermit will repair your gearbox. Now if you've rotated the zip lines into position as well, he's going to give you a zip line handle.
With this, I can get up that mountain.
And as Marlton says, you can get up to that mountain. So go up and go through the facility entrance after getting off the zip line and follow my path here. And the facility will activate the golden Pack-a-Punch. So in order, what's the name for it, chat? I don't know. Whatever, the bouncy pad, you can use the bouncy pad to get to the golden Pack-a-Punch. Now, you can enjoy getting fully upgraded Pack-a-Punch weapons for only 5,000 points, which means whatever, the bouncy pad, you can use the bouncy pad to get to the golden Pack-a-Punch. Now, you can enjoy
Okay.
Place the rock on the dumbwaiter. I know what to do.
Take it, mister. Hey, how long you been hiding up there?
Those
Brain dead scientist. This is the only way to fly. You know, if you can't actually fly.
Amigo, the gearbox for the swingers is ready. Go back at it.
Okay, Bob. Decent choice.
Wow. That's fucking awesome.
Text my number. You heard what guy? drummer.
I'm so sad.
I got some signed drumsticks.
Dude, hell yeah.
Bro,
Oh shit.
I keep all my shit, but you deserve these drumsticks, King.
Oh man. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, you still have the vomit?
Travis Barker.
Dude, that was so crazy.
Travis Barker, bro. Signed drumsticks, my boy. Just for you, King.
Dude, thank you, man.
So far. Let's come out, so good.
Yeah.
3 more days, fellas.
Let's go. That's crazy.
Let's hold these.
I miss the green light that surrounded us on our previous journey. This environment is sterile.
Come this far, but no further.
Darkness can be an ally. Darkness can be a teacher. Darkness can be a... Ow! My littlest toe! A single part of a contraption. Men of science always seem to overcomplicate their creations.
No more getting handsy for you, Hellspawn.
Tedious work, but essential to our success, apparently. A familiar purpose presents itself. I know now that I...
Go.
should endeavor to turn power on. Rapid fire, right grip, many hellions rain. Disarm, too dangerous. This is a task for the brainless. Where is this? No, I refuse. Tokyo pays for nothing. Its honor comes in double XL size.
Damn, iron sights on this thing. Pretty sick.
Ah, bullseye. Emperor must be proud. Fetch me their souls. You will fetch my blade before my soul, wicked hound. My ancestors, give me the strength to carry on.
Remember where the power switch is? Oh, it's right here.
At least here the power switch makes sense. Unlike an ancient temple made of rock. Precision, skill, honor, skill. If pure evil was an order, this would be it. Oh, give me strength, ancestors. Insta-kill. It's an honorable death. I do not brag or gloat, but I can take pride in my work. There will be no respawn for you, demon spawn. For a brief moment, I was blinded by light. of this offering.
Oh shit, you can go in here. This door doesn't open? Or does this teleport it take you back?
I assume this is one of 3 pieces. It is always 3 pieces.
That pack-a-punch isn't open. So we have to build it or something.
This effort is very worth the pitiful pennies we are paid.
and safe with Liberty
Holy
Mutual.
shit, that's loud as fuck.
Customize and save. And then I wake up. Is Lilo with?
Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna live with Jack. We just finessed about a 300, chat. Gonna lie. I was gonna live with Jack. We just finessed about a 300, chat.
Kai Cenat really just finessed Jack Doherty for 300 gifted subscribers on Twitch. If you do the math, since each gifted subscription is about $5, that quickly adds up to $1,500. Jack was so desperate for Kai's attention in hopes that Kai would collab with him, but Kai isn't dumb enough to work with someone like Jack.
Thank you so much. Nah, he was doing bad all year, chat. I'm not associating myself with that. He was doing bad all year, chat. That's not good vibes. That's not good vibes. That's not good vibes. But we got 300 though. We got 300! We got 300. We got 300 though. We Gucci.
A lot of people on the internet, including Kai, don't like Jack Doherty. Jack causes trouble everywhere he goes. You've probably seen a video of a guy recklessly driving on a rainy freeway and crashing his McLaren a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's him.
That was a few weeks ago?
No! Oh. No, watch out. Oh. Open the door. Open your door. We're locked in here.
And
We're
yes,
locked in
that
here.
car got completely wrecked. It was a $200,000 car that was lost in seconds because Jack wanted to text and read chat. Not only that, but his friend in the front seat nearly died. They both could have been killed in this accident, but luckily no one got seriously hurt. Social media really makes people crazy. They will
There's
do
no way
anything for content.
they die at that speed.
Holy Oh, Michael,
You're not gonna die going 40 miles an hour.
are you okay?
Well, I think he was going 70,
Oh my god, bro.
but by the time he hit the rail, he was only going 40.
Bro, my whole car, bro. No way. Oh my gosh. There's no Michael here. Michael.
That shit got
Did you ever-
totaled,
oh,
bro.
no.
That shit is totaled.
Jack's friend Michael literally had blood pouring from his face, but did Jack really care? The answer is no. You could obviously tell that Jack really only cares about himself. Jack nearly just killed his friend moments ago, but he still needs him to record everything. Yeah, Jack asked if Michael was okay, but he just continued to whine about his car immediately afterwards. This is exactly why so many people hate Jack. He does anything for content, even if it risks other people's lives.
We still let him stream the next day, because we make the wrong people go famous. So don't compare me to Jack Doherty ever again, please.
If someone as infamous as Fusi is calling you out, you've got to be doing something seriously wrong. The main lesson from this is to be careful about who you spend time with. You don't want to end up in a speeding car on a rainy road, getting into a car crash because someone is being dumb. Kai saw what Jack had been up to this year, just like many of us, and was not supporting it.
It was kind of crazy to watch the downfall of Ellen DeGeneres, because
God, I'm so sick of this fucking motherfucker.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension.
So it has been a very long time since we last talked.
How does a YouTube ad blocker get ads on YouTube? That's insane, dude. And I've seen that ad multiple times.
Talked about Ellen DeGeneres, and that's mainly because she had gone into hiding ever since she was basically the only person to be legitimately
Guess whatever's
canceled.
paying the bills
well,
for YouTube,
her and that
they
one
don't give a
Eagles
fuck.
fan, that is. For those of you who don't remember, or weren't around back then to remember, for years Ellen was one of the most
Damn,
successful
got some
people in
Ocarina
show
of Time
business,
music going on?
dancing around Target, embarrassing unassuming stay-at-home mothers
Think
for
that's
her own
Ocarina
sick
of Time.
amusement, taking selfies with creepers, and who could forget
Either
cuddling
Ocarina
with
of Time
P.
or
Diddy.
Majora's
And
Mask.
despite all of this foolishness, Universally, she did maintain a pretty good reputation, even receiving some sort of humanitarian award from Obama back when he was still president. On top of that, her show was insanely popular for over a decade, and by the end of it, she was making well over $50 million a year, with tons of sponsorships and other opportunities rolling in every single day. And keep in mind, guys, this is back when you could find an oddly shaped Cheeto and end up on that godforsaken couch. And people ate this shit up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and she was essentially being forced down our throats for a very long time. But for Ellen, it wasn't always like this. She had to grind for years to become a successful stand-up comedian back in the late 80s and early 90s. And after being voted the funniest comedian in the country and making a few appearances on late night television, she would come out with her own self-titled sitcom that did very well. That wasn't until she revealed her sexuality both on the show and in real life.
Susan, I'm gay.
And the ratings plummeted because the world was not socially ready for that during the 90s.
And then everybody got so sick of it, it got to the point where even Elton John, who I'd never met in my life, Elton John said, "We know you're gay, shut up and be funny." It's funny because all along that was my biggest fear, is that it was going to get canceled.
I never wanted to be an activist. I just wanted to entertain people. I just wanted to make people feel good.
So then she was outcasted, but slowly made her way back. And of course, she gets the speaking role for Dory in Finding Nemo, which was a massive hit.
Keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
And this leads to her getting her foot back into the entertainment door and eventually becoming a titan in daytime television. And so for years, her infamous catchphrase on her show that represented her entire brand was be kind to one another, as people even referred to Ellen as the Queen of Nice, which of course turns out to be horrifically ironic in the end. In 2020, hundreds of stories went viral on social media describing Ellen as a bully both at work and in her personal life. Talks of a toxic work environment were at the forefront of these complaints, including racist undertones, intimidation, and even sexual misconduct from high-level employees were all alleged against Ellen and this workplace that she had created. High-level employees, from producers to talent on the show, have all corroborated these allegations of a toxic work environment.
Were you surprised by the sheer number of responses that you got?
I actually was surprised by that, and especially the variety of different kinds of stories that perpetuated all those rumors and kind of hearsay about, like, oh, Ellen is not quite as nice as she seems as she would appear.
Muscat won 2 daytime Emmys with the show. She was let go in 2004.
As a host, she's amazing as a host, but as a boss and someone who's behind the scenes running the show, she's a different person. She's not the person people see in front of the camera. This environment, this toxic culture that she created in the office has been going on for 16 years.
While I am grateful for the opportunity it afforded me, I did experience and feel the toxicity of the environment, he writes on Instagram.
Allegedly, Ellen was sending people home if she didn't like how you smelled. People were not allowed to eat certain types of food while on set. There were stories of employees being terminated suddenly and without reason. Many employees were allegedly trained to not even make eye contact or expect to be acknowledged by Ellen.
A former Ellen staffer writes, I saw Ellen in the hallways every day and would say hello, and she never once said hello back. She wouldn't smile. She wouldn't even acknowledge me at all for 2 seasons.
And it sounds like she would go out of her way to publicly embarrass employees on a consistent basis. Basically, it seems like Ellen is one of those people who thinks she is better than others, and she wants to let them know it by acting like they are the dirt underneath her shoe if she deems you or your job is unimportant. Understand, guys, that these stories were not only coming from the workplace, but also from people who were dealing with Ellen in her everyday life. Like this bodyguard who frequently works with celebrities, who said that Ellen was the first and only who he had ever worked for to not even acknowledge his presence. And this waitress who claims that Ellen went out of her way to email her boss to try and get her fired over chipped nail polish.
She emailed the owner of the restaurant and complained about your chipped nail polish.
What?
And I was like, what?
Not only that, but also during her show, her audience members who got to participate in her games and whatnot also had stories of her being an elitist douchebag.
You just expect a lot when you go to meet like your idol, and then when you get disappointed, it's like such a letdown. And they tell you, you know, you can't be smarter, funnier than Ellen. She's the comedian and the star, not you. only speak to the audience when the cameras were rolling. As soon as they turned the
know why I
cameras off,
paused
she
that.
would not even acknowledge the audience. She would just sit on
This
the
fucking shit's garbage though.
Slap you? Hey.
Well, got me on speaker.
Yeah, I got you on speaker.
What? Jesus, Mike.
Was that light? I don't know.
Oh, shut up. What?
Why you
Because you ain't fucking here! We invited you to Thanksgiving dinner! Celebrate year one!
I can barely fucking hear you.
I invited you to Thanksgiving dinner to celebrate year one, and you're not here. We're in Jordy's house. We're having a nice meal. We're live streaming and making you money, and I think you could be here.
I'm not talking about fucking Thanksgiving. I'm talking about shit.
Yeah, I'm talking shit.
You on this show, you're talking shit, and I don't know why.
I'll tell you.
The views are way down. Views are way down.
That's why.
They've been down.
That's why. That's why I'm talking shit. Had we done a transition...
I feel like this shit's so staged. Like there's no bad blood between Jordy, Boogie, and Keemstar. Like they do this shit for views
Had you
and
not
shit.
just fucking disappeared overnight, people would still
For
have faith
drama
in the
bait
show.
and shit.
But instead,
Boogie's
you decided
fucking
to
good at
disappear.
it though, dude. He's good at
I
making
am
it
putting
seem
on a
like
good
it's
show.
real.
This is a good show. This is a good show.
You up and spent so much time fucking you up, right? And fucking like making you like the star of the show, and now that you got it, you're fucking failing. You piece.
No, we have 2.5. We've been live 10 minutes. I have 2.5 thousand people in here. We're gonna have 4,000 by the time it's done. I'm gonna smash up this house. I'm gonna give people what they want. Okay, because I know what they want. I'm gonna put on a good show, and I'm gonna do it without you, King. I'm doing this without you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, boss.
Why are you constantly fucking talking shit?
Hey, boss. How you been, man?
Good.
You're looking good.
Good.
I like the gold. That's good. When'd you get? How did you?
I knew I would look at you straight in the fucking eye, and you wouldn't fucking do or say shit.
When did you get in town, man? I know.
I told you I had to come to South Carolina to visit Brantley's family.
It's good to see you, man.
I don't care who you are. Never really ends. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of my good friends, Oompaville, Caleb, for those of you who don't know, actually ended up releasing a 2.5-hour long video regarding Mr. Beast's response. Now, I want to give it a little bit of context over here. I was actually over at Caleb's house last week. Me, Isaiah, Tom, Brandon Buckingham, Caleb's girlfriend, who obviously lives there, and Caleb, we were all filming stuff for
Dude, there's gotta be an easier.
In this video, I'll be showing you how to adjust OBS screen size. First, you may be referring to the preview size. To increase the preview, simply move your cursor so it's above a panel and it will change. Click and drag the panel to make the preview size larger. If this doesn't work, then right-click on the preview and go to Preview Scaling, then select Scale to Window. Next, you can adjust the size of a source or image.
Wait, where's that at?
Select Scaling, then select to Preview Scaling, and go to click on the preview, then right-click on the preview and go to Preview Scaling, then select Scale to Window. Next, you can adjust the size of a source or image. Select the source you want to resize. Click and hold on one of the corners or side points, then drag to size. By default, the size of the source will maintain its aspect ratio. You can change this by holding Shift while dragging. You can quickly undo unwanted changes by pressing Ctrl-Z or Command-Z on a Mac. Additionally, you can crop the screen size by dragging in a point while holding Alt. If you're unable to make any adjustments, then right-click on the source, go to Transform, and select Reset Transform. Additionally, you can fine-tune screen size by going to Transform and selecting Edit Transform. Here, you can adjust your source size, rotation, then right-click on
God, that's such a horrible video. Bam. Fit to screen, I guess, is the setting name.
For a second channel that hopefully we're going to get up and running pretty soon in the coming future. We're recording a bunch of videos, banger stuff, playing around with cars, destruction derby, so on and so forth. But we were out there filming, okay? Now, actually on the way back, when we were coming home, all right, in the middle of my flight, and when I was connecting from, Dallas to Toronto, fun thing, Caleb tells us, oh, Mr. Beast is coming over. So Caleb gets around 24 hours, if that, to actually set up a interview. We all contributed to the questions and answers. And yeah, he runs this massive interview and it takes a few days.
Trade flip.
Hello everybody, it's Pickle Time, and I'm back again. Hello everybody, it's Pickle Time, and I'm back again with Bossman Jack News. You guys remember from my previous Bossman video, Bossman, it's a non-very productive hearings back on the 14th of November. To put it short, he was brought in before the judge. Nobody was there to support him, nor his parents, not his lawyer, nobody. And he just got told, no bond. See you next week, buddy.
Fucking rig chips, rig chips, rig chips. Originals on chips are, dude, oh my god.
On the 21st, Bossman had his next hearings, and these ones actually brought us something. And thankfully, once again, we had our friend, Cow Supreme from the Kiwi Farms that was there at the scene, at the court, to witness all of it. And just like I did last video, I'm gonna read it to you guys, as some of you may or may not be illiterate, so I will provide you this wonderful service. You get to hear my lovely, soothing voice. Let's begin.
This season, welcome more joy into your home. Spectrum brings your family closer with all the entertainment they love.
Live from Louisa County General District Court. In today's hearings, Austin was facing a preliminary hearing to confirm his felony drug possession, along with addressing his multiple bond violations and the new eluding and obstruction charges from when he was arrested on the bond violation warrant. Present were Austin, his defense attorney Jones, different prosecutor, complaining Sergeant Miller, pre-trial services, at which Austin called her his PO, and in the gallery, his father, and one Kiwi, it being Cow Supreme, of course. He seemed mostly neutral, with his face woefully unshaven, and a pube facial hair and an all-time high. The only signs of life were when the gallery door would open and Austin would quickly try to peer over the divider to see if it was his dad, mom, or attorney. Once the attorney did enter the courtroom, he took a seat at the defense table and chatted about movies with the other defense attorney, who was there for another case. During this, Austin leered at him sideways, with his slack, cracked jaw, as if the attorney was doing him dirty by not talking to him. I just gotta love the cracked jaw reference. You guys know. Austin's case was called, and it started with a much more affirmative, "Good morning, Your Honor." Seems Austin has learned court etiquette. The first matter was of bond, with the judge needing a reminder why he was in custody for a simple drug possession, stating, "It takes a lot to even get jail time for a simple possession." This affirms that Austin's final sentence, if any,
Wait, what?
charges of the obstruction and
What did that say?
mental health.
Yeah. Everything.
You guys remember me. At the rehab was also picking up additional charges. This is due to this. If he's in custody for a simple drug possession, stating, "It takes a lot to even get jail time." Reminder why he was in custody for a simple drug possession, stating, "It takes a lot to even get jail time for a simple possession." This affirms that Austin's final sentence, if
Damn, had he just pled out initially?
any, will be minimal, if not a fine, had he just pled out initially. All the jail time done is for the bond violations. Prosecution then stated they still objected to bond due to the circumstances of Austin already being kicked out of one rehab and picking up additional charges. This is the same argument as the last prosecutor last week. On the 14th, that is. Attorney Jones' defense argument here was Austin was kicked out, but not due to failed drug screens at the rehab. You guys remember he failed every single drug test that he had before going to this rehab.
I got arrested in August, right? I got out and failed every single piss test they gave me.
Due to some mental health issues and medication, which is on now and stabilized. The judge did not seem to really care about the mementals argument, but went back to the fact it's a simple drug possession. You guys remember all those clips of him saying non-stop that he was okay and everybody was okay?
It's okay, right? It's okay. We are good. It's okay. We are okay. Okay. It's okay. We are okay. Because we are all good. We are all good and we are all loved in every way, dude. It's okay, dude. Okay. Yo!
We're okay, dude.
Dad! That's alright, guys. We're chilling. Is everything okay, guys? I get it. Yeah, I get it. Okay, we're okay. It's over. It's over. No, we're okay. It's over. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, I get it, yeah.
It's over.
We're chilling, man. Everything's good. Okay, here we go. Everything's okay, okay? We're gonna be okay, guys. Everything is good. We are all okay, and we're okay. I'm just making sure that we are okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, we are. Am I okay? It is. Okay. I am okay. We are okay. Yes, I'm okay. 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 Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, we're okay. I'm okay. Everyone that I love and that loves me and every good person in this world feels okay, and we are okay, and we're okay together. But are we okay, guys? Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. As far as I'm concerned, man, I think I'm okay. Yes, I'm fine. No, dude. Am I okay? Am I okay, dude? Am I okay? I think I'm okay. I am okay. I am okay. I am okay. Okay?
We'd seen Boss Man all cracked out. We were used to that, but seeing him this psychotic with what we all assumed to be something like, I don't know, fentanyl or whatever. All that boils down to this, confirming that he definitely was on some sort of mental health related medication. Antipsychotics? I don't know. Let's continue. He, the judge, then granted bond of $1,000. Personal recognizance to Austin with the stipulation that he'd be admitted to another program. Rehab program, that is. This time a no-nonsense. To Austin with the stipulation that he'd be admitted to another.
So this is a much, much harder rehab. Like, what the fuck does that even mean, dude? I thought rehabs... Like, holy shit.
Rehab program, that is. This time a no-nonsense residential program that the judge stated, I want to make sure he can be done in time because X won't let him out to even come to court. So this is a much, much harder rehab. He is to be released this afternoon to his father Scott to be taken directly to rehab. All standard, no weed, drugs, alcohol, bad behavior stipulations apply. Moving on to the matters of the new charges of the obstruction and looting. The prosecutor elected to null pro these charges as the deputy did not object and they were minor. They did not read in the deputy's recount. Finally, for the preliminary hearing for the drug possession was waived by the defense and binding the felony to circuit court for January 3rd, 2025. Due to this waiving, we did not get to...
Finally, for the preliminary hearing for the drug possession was waived by the defense, confirming the felony charge and binding the felony to circuit court for January 13th. Due to this waiving, we did not get to hear the deputy testify about the arrest charge.
To hear the deputy testify about the arrest, charge, etc. So with these news, QEs and rats and trolls rejoiced alike. Finally, we will get Bossman out. As soon as he would go to that rehab, finish this program, he can be with us, giving us the entertainment we love to watch. So we can expect from this more strict, harder rehab that we'll actually have real help there, and hopefully stay off of drugs once he's out of there. That's kind of the point of a rehab, right? Anyways, I want to thank again Low Cost Supreme for having been there once again, reporting on Bossman's hearings down the last place he was in, Hedge Hill. Down there, he wasn't allowed to stream anymore there at that rehab, and we were deprived of content from Bossman for almost a month. So he goes on to state that this isn't just a sober house, which is what the last place he was in, Hedge Hill, seemed to be like, but an actual inpatient facility that doesn't even allow smoking. No day passes to leave on the weekends, etc. Yeah, this seems like a real serious good place. We can expect Bossman to get some actual help. I would want to know how much time he's going to spend there. Is it going to be 30 days like at the last place? Is it going to be for longer? Let's not forget, he's already been 30 days by now in jail, sober. So if he stays an extra 30 days at this strict rehab place, it's going to be like 60 days or more that's going to be sober. There's a slight chance that it might work this time. But then again, Austin has been in and out of rehabs, as he stated himself previously, as well as his thoughts on how rehab is or is not effective.
Rehab's just a scam. You guys just want help, just change if you want help. You don't need a rehab.
To get that package at your front door and to be excited because maybe you have a date that weekend, maybe it's a party, and you're really excited to see what Stitch Fix.
4 times, I promise you. All you need to do is want to change. Anyways.
So it is yet to be seen whether or not the jail
and it comes out. It was actually an insane thing. Nobody imagined it. Now, over the course of the weekend, Mr. Beast even ended up calling, and we basically gave him some sort of pretty simple suggestions, like, at least me personally, I said, respond to yourself. Be honest. Be truthful, okay? Like, I gave him that Persona 5 level advice. Just be honest. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, he comes out and basically, doesn't really answer anything. I think this response is pretty garbage, to be honest with you. Now, I want to start off this video by saying that I'm very interested in things that involve, like, crypto scams. I'm very interested in how he's handled, you know, hiring Delaware, all right, the character. I'm interested in how he runs his games and the fairness of them. You know, things that involve real laws and really serious situations, right? Because in amongst all of this, there's a mix of actual complaints that I think aren't really as important as some others, but, you know, that's nor here nor there. So I want to just kind of rip the Band-Aid and jump into this, okay? It's going to be kind of a, you know, quick and dirty video. I'm probably actually going to get pretty mad because some of the stuff that I've seen is, woo, kind of shocking. Now in this 2 hour and 24 minute long video, okay, in the very beginning of it, you know, when Caleb is talking to Beast, there's not really a whole lot of discussion on crypto until towards the tail end when Mr. Beast is sort of put to the ringer, and we're going to kind of go through this and just go over some of the things that I find questionable. So for context over here, for anybody that doesn't know about Mr. Beast's crypto stuff, there was a massive investigation that came out October 29th by a fair amount of individuals who were interested in Mr. Beast's crypto shenanigans. And there was one wallet that was identified as the Wu-Tang wallet in this situation, right? So basically through Arkham Intelligence over here, they tracked Mr. Beast's Wu-Tang wallet, which, you know, Mr. Beast has apparently since claimed that it wasn't his wallet. It belonged to a fund that he was apparently, you know, not, you know, that he gave money to, and they basically ran every trade, okay?
You have said that you do not control the Wu-Tang wallet. You said that last night. You said that a friend did it. You said you didn't know what Wu-Tang was.
A fund did it, yes, not a friend.
Right.
So there it is. It's a fund that did it, not a friend. It's a fund that he slid money to, okay? You get that? Fine so far.
On a podcast with Logan Paul about CryptoPunks, you talk about a call you had with Mr. Gary where you claim to have bought and or sold CryptoPunks, but then later decided to roll the money into VFriends. And this is all like video, obviously. And this trading activity all happened within the Wu-Tang wallet, which we talked about last night.
Yes.
So if it was your decision, you know, if semantically, if what you're talking about on the podcast, if it was your decision, your trading decision to buy and sell the punks or VFriends, even though you didn't press the buttons, was it actually your decision? Did you press the button? Did you not press the button? Was it your decision? And if it was your decision, and even if you didn't press the button, it still, to me, would mean that you had control of those trading decisions.
Yeah, these are good questions. Actually, I'm glad we're doing this follow-up thing so we can also just put all this stuff out there. So, yes, I did say that in the podcast, and I obviously did not press the buttons like I've been saying. I didn't pick what punks to buy or anything. Gary V.
I didn't pick what punks to buy or anything. Now, this is the thing that burns and chaps my ass, okay? Because it takes 5 fucking seconds to look this up yourself.
They did pretty good.
And any zingers? Any like real special ones?
I had some that like whatever 20-30x.
What's a
we bought a lot with like the cigarettes because I thought
Cool.
that was an interesting attribute, and those did pretty well.
What's another?
We bought the ones with cigarettes, the punks with cigarettes, because I thought that was a pretty important attribute. So on one hand, he's going, I don't know what to buy. Also, I bought the ones with cigarettes. Like, you see, this is where, like, you know, one of my favorite, like, visual novels is Phoenix Wright. You know, like, when you're actually, like, deconstructing somebody's lie or, like, you know, misstatement, you can't cover up a fucking lie with another lie, okay? It just doesn't work that way, all right? Once you start to really take these statements and you start to look for all the contradictions and all of the, you know, issues, then it starts to become like really, like, it really hits you that, you know, obviously this is more shadier than it really seems, okay? You can't, so for this whole statement to make sense, you pretty much have to believe that what he said on an entire podcast with Logan Paul was complete horseshit and he had no idea what he was saying. So again, it's really hard when you rub your 2 brain cells for more than, I don't know, 3 fucking seconds and realize, either, you know, your first statement was wrong or this statement is wrong. And personally, I more lean towards that this statement is definitely a cover-up statement, and it's not entirely true, personally speaking.
I didn't pick what punks to buy or anything. Gary V, like I said on that podcast, like I've been saying, I didn't pick what I obviously did not press the buttons like I've been saying. I didn't pick what punks to buy or anything.
A lot with like the cigarettes or 20-30x.
What's a any like real special?
Yeah, I had some of them, and they did pretty good.
And what's a
we bought a lot with like the cigarettes because I thought
Cool.
that was an interesting attribute, and those did pretty well.
What's another?
So it's like, I didn't buy it, and then we bought. Which statement is true? I'm not entirely sure there, I guess. We'll just have to go with his words. That's already one issue right there. But anyways, let's go on to the next point.
The Supercoin tweet. For context, on May 12th, 2021, you, Mr. Beast, tweeted in response to it was an Elio Trades tweet. There's a gym sitting there on the market at an eye-watering price set to explode during Defy Summer 2.0. And then you responded by saying super ? With a crazy emoji.
So what Caleb is referring to over here is more specifically this one Elio Trades account where they're like, hey, there's a gem sitting there on the market at eye-watering prices set to explode during Defy Summer. And of course, Mr. Beast on there goes, super? Ooh, whatever the hell that emoji is supposed to be. So yeah, that was and here's the thing, all right? He points this out, and one thing that I have to say is obviously nobody is calling Mr. Beast like a scammer in this situation. What is being discussed is the ethics of an influencer who has a stake in a financial token, or at least their fund does, and not properly disclosing it, okay? If you have been part of a token, or maybe even possibly a pre-sale, as this investigation on Mr. Beast was kind of leaning towards, then you sending possible buy signals is just very unethical unless you completely disclose that you're in that token so your audience knows what to get, or your audience understands why you're actually why you're actually putting those buy signals out there. Now, Mr. Beast's idea is apparently you have to pretty much tell the world, guys, buy this token, and that's pretty, like, it's a very binary system, okay? There's never really one of those things where, yes, by me tweeting things out, this could be possibly treated as a buy signal. Like, one of the biggest influencer in the world is tweeting out the name of a token. Some could look at that as a buy signal. I mean, these are things where, again, if you properly told people that, yes, you were in that token, or your fund was, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Listen to this.
Disclose that you had a vested interest in the coin that you were tweeting about, super ? Yeah, we'll start there.
Well, I replied to a tweet, so I did tweet it out, and I think a lot of people, that are just getting second hands of the story think I literally tweet out, go buy super, go buy super.
Okay, first off, I'm going to state right now, this is a yes or no question, okay? This is a yes or no question. That's it. It doesn't have to be, all right, let's get the Yap Olympics ready and talk about it. You literally were just saying, why didn't you just disclose? You know, you could have just said, yeah, I fucked up. I should have disclosed it. Why does it have to become this? But no. Here's like the, no. It's a yes or no question. Simple as that.
Yeah, the fund did hold some super, and I just saw that was the owner of Super, the guy who made the coin, and I just went scrolling through Twitter, just replied Super to his tweet. I did not tell people to buy Super or anything. I just replied Super, and I know the next thing where people are going to go, but this was a planned, coordinated thing. It wasn't. It's not like I'm on the phone with the people managing the crypto fund going, hey, I'm about to reply Super to this tweet. Like, I just was scrolling Twitter and I replied Super, and like I highly doubt anyone bought it because they saw me reply Super to a tweet. I mean, just to be honest. So I didn't think too much of it. Obviously, though, in hindsight, I mean, I could see how people might think that is a weird look optically.
So he knows that it's like a weird look optically. Like, bro, nobody is calling you a scammer. It's just take a little bit of that goddamn L that's provided. Simple as that. Like, that's all anybody is really kind of asking in this situation. And of course, you can read through the entire like Super trade for yourself. It wasn't really a small trade. Like the people that ended up actually tracing the on-chain history, it ended up being a situation where apparently the fund, all right, subtracting Mr. Beast's pre-sale investment of $100,000 according to this report, and the $24,000 buy-in in 2023, in total across all wallets, the estimated profit is roughly $11.4 million. Okay, so again, not a tiny fraction of money, okay? Should have been 100% disclosed, period, in the story, okay? Should have been 100% brought forward. Anyways, this is pretty much all we're going to leave it at Super. I think the next part of this like story, the next actual coin that Caleb brings up, which is Eternity Chain, is even more wilder, okay? So let's listen to this one.
Yeah, but now, I mean, obviously, because crypto is changed massively in the last couple of years. So you could consider that a mistake at this point. Like, that's definitely,
yeah. And another little context point I think a lot of people are missing. A lot of people who do this kind of stuff do it on low volume coins that, like, sell $100,000 a day.
All right, again, this is another good example of Caleb, my friend, giving him basically the nicest cushion out, okay? Like, Caleb could have given him like 3 pair of shoes and then kicked him off of the fucking plane. Wait, the guy is safe, all right? He literally, all he had to do is say, yeah, it's bad, all right? It's a yes or no question, all right? Just go, yeah, it's bad. But then he goes, but yap. There's people who are just way worse, okay? They do things way worse, okay? Dude, you just have to take the L on this, all right? Like, this man cannot take a little bit of criticism, take it on the chin and do better next time. It's all these, like, Yap Olympics, okay? It's insane.
Gotcha. And then the final one, this one's a lot more complicated and involves a lot of stuff. So I mean, maybe you would want to reconvene with like receipts or evidence or whatever. But it's the crypto charity stuff. Team C's Eternity.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that one. Eternity gave us NFTs to auction off for Team C's. Only one sold after like a day, I believe, and that was it.
Okay, so this is another piece of misinformation thrown right out there, okay? Now, if it's one thing that I can tell you, men lie, women lie, the blockchain does not fucking lie, okay? So to give an idea about Eternity Chain, this is actually a pretty complicated involvement, but it brings up something known as charity, which obviously Mr. Beast is known as, the charity dude, the guy that, gives money away, the guy that, builds wells and all that stuff. If it's anything that he should be 100% like truly on the up and up and professional about, is anything charity related. So Eternity Chain, according to this investigation, launched in 2021 as a platform dedicated to verifying the authenticity of NFTs, offering a secure marketplace for trading digital collectibles. It quickly gained attention through exclusive collections endorsed by celebrities like Muhammad Ali and Pele, okay? To honor the 50th actual anniversary of the fight of the century, you got this Muhammad Ali NFT. Mr. Beast's like, this one will be hype, okay? So he's in there. But importantly, if you did go to the actual website for Eternity Chain right over here, one person even asks, hey, what is your, partnership? And you look into the partners and investors, and it says Mr. Beast right here. Now, it doesn't say, Mr. Beast's, like, fund, the crypto fund that, he's putting money into. This is literally Mr. Beast, which by extension is like Jimmy Donaldson, the face of the organization, the personality. So people expect this is Mr. Beast. Not the Mr. Beast fund, Mr. Beast directly. Now, when they talk about the Eternity Chain like sales, you can go to OpenSea.io and you can go to something known as the Eternity's Master Collection. Now, this is the actual collection right over here. All right, for Eternity Chain. And in the search, you can type in something like Team C's, and if you hit enter, you'll find Yondo Mondo at Team C's. Now, one of these did actually sell, which was Yondo Mondo X Team C's The Clownfish. Now, if you go to the Clownfish, what Jimmy is talking about is the fact that, yes, one of those, I guess, sold a day after.
Only one sold after, like, whatever,